Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mental Health Monday. Today, we're going to talk about navigating seasons. My hope is to give you one or two keys that will help you successfully navigate a new season in your life because you know what? Seasons come and seasons go, so we should not be surprised. And I got to thinking about this because the temperatures dropped here overnight. So I had to throw on a sweater this morning because it is a we're entering into a different season in the natural. I live in the Northeast of the United States, but also in the spiritual that happens in our daily lives that happens. So, how do we successfully navigate the new seasons? Well, key number one is we don't give up praying, okay? And that we can end up doing inadvertently in the difficult seasons when it feels like everything's dull and it's gray and there's no life, there's nothing new happening and we can isolate. So in the difficult seasons, make sure that you don't isolate, make sure that you continue to pray, make sure that you don't give up hope, because just like in the natural, spring, summer, winter, fall, there's a timing for seasons. Even if you live in a climate where you're like, oh, it's just winter all the time or it's summer all the time, there's still shifts within that. So remember, when you hit different seasons in your own life, there is a time frame for the season. What we don't want to do is make choices that make the difficult seasons last longer, or the easy seasons where there's a lot of green, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of new beginnings, there's a lot of excitement. We don't want those to end prematurely. So we need to stay in prayer. We need to make sure that we're out and about, that we're fellowshipping with others, that we're meeting with others, that we don't allow dreams to die, that we stay with dreams. Dreaming with the Lord is what I'm talking about. We have to watch our headspace. I'm giving you all sorts of things you can do, right? Not just one or two. We need to watch what's going on in our minds. And as I was looking at this, I have a favorite scripture for this season of my life here, that word, this season of my life, and it's James 1. And I'm going to start with verse 5 because there's a promise here that's very important through every season, especially the difficult ones, but it should be something that we grab onto through every season. It says, if you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. So ask. You're not going to get in trouble for it. Ask. When you ask, can be sure that your faith is in God alone. In other words, don't have plan A, B, C, and D. Keep going back to him. Okay, Lord, what's your will? What's your way? And do not waver. For a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. So that do not waver, that having faith, that asking and believing that God will answer, that's really where we tune our focus in. And if you're having trouble hearing, shift your environment. Maybe you're inside, you need to go outside. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Just get moving the best that you can and begin to worship and just be determined to enter into that space of where God is and also thank him for the season. Thanksgiving is powerful. And actually, Thanksgiving in and of itself, when we begin to thank God, even for the difficult seasons, it can help shorten that season and push us into the new season. And so I really want to encourage you because, like I said, seasons come and and seasons go. Some seasons are more difficult than others, and some come on us without warning. And yet, our God is faithful and he is with us through all of them. So don't be afraid to ask him for wisdom. Make sure you stay in that place of prayer. Make sure you keep dreaming. Watch what you're focusing on. Watch what and who you're thinking about. Very, very important. Because I'll tell you something, in the difficult seasons, when we learn to focus on the Lord, it can actually open up or give us the keys that we need to get through that season and open up the door for the next one and lock that horrible season behind us. So, anyways, I hope this helps you. I'm going without notes today, just some of my thoughts. And as we navigate seasons, and I just want to bless you in the season that you're in and let you know that there is a hope. There is such a strong and powerful hope. God knows exactly where you're at and exactly how to get the next season. And for those of you who are in great seasons right now, I just rejoice with you because that's a wonderful place to be. And may that season last a very, very long time. So that's it for today. Just have a great day. Know that you are here for such a time as this. If you want to learn more about the ministry or see where we're going to be at, just check out the websites. We have two of them. One is ruthhendrickson.com. And the second one focuses on the emotional healing and deliverance arm of our ministry. And that is called mashahministry.com, Mashah ministry.com. So there you have it. Have a great day and be so abundantly blessed.